What is up, my beautiful mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video I'm filming with my brand new camera. I received it in the mail today. I wasn't expecting it until tomorrow, but it came today, so I'm pretty happy about that. And yeah, if there's any hiccups, we'll know soon enough, but hopefully everything goes, without any problems or faults or flaws. Today we're going to be revisiting the Police brand of fragrances, and I'm going to be talking about 3 that I've got right here in front of me. But before we look at those, if you like the content I make here on YouTube, please consider hitting that big red subscribe button down below, subscribing to the channel, and also if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give it a thumbs down, that's okay too. So let's look at some fragrances. Let's have a look at the bottles here. You've probably seen them around if you've done any sort of shopping for fragrances in the last half a decade or so, maybe longer. They are very interesting designs, obnoxious, in your face, but that's kind of their charm. Something like Police to be Rebel, for example. Decent enough atomizer. This fragrance itself reminds me a lot of Invictus. Yeah, it actually smells pretty good, to be honest, now that I'm smelling it again for the first time in months. It's got a potent amber note, there's a touch of ambergris as well that just gives it that sort of cloying staying power, but it's also quite fresh up top with some apple, maybe a touch of mint, kind of sugary sweet, so it's definitely going to appeal to teenagers and young adults. These are pretty solid fragrances for the price. Now, the Icon line are a little more mature, and I do use the word mature, with reservation here. This one has a patchouli note and it's kind of woody. Yeah, definitely get woods, patchouli, but it's a very clean, very sanitized version of patchouli. There's no real depth to it, it's there in the background, just lending the fragrance a little bit more complexity than it would have otherwise. Sweet, woody, some fruity notes here as well. Yeah, these are pretty solid scents. You can't really fault them for the price. If you're spending under $30 Australian on any scent really, it's sort of hard to knock the fragrances. And Police Icon Gold, from memory, is the best smelling of these 3 at least. Although Rebel is pretty good, I've got to be honest with you. Egyptian sort of themed bottle here, like an eagle. Kind of cool, kind of cringe. What can you do about it? And here's the fragrance. This one is also surprisingly fresh. It's got some huge sweet notes here. I also get apples, some citrus, woods, clean musk, maybe some amber, but it's quite different from the other 2, I would say. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Police to be Rebel is the best of the bunch here. I just love the way that it smells like Invictus, but it smells better than Invictus. Yeah, this is actually really sexy. This is a really good fragrance. What's it like on the skin, actually? Just be wary when you're spraying fragrances, because if you're smelling them on tester strips, they will usually smell different than they will on your skin. I've read horror stories, I've heard horror stories, spoken to people with horror stories about how they've sprayed something on a tester strip, loved the way it smells, taken it back home, and then just have absolutely abhorred the way it smells on their skin. Don't be that person. Make sure you test it on your skin. It smells a little less like Invictus on my skin. It still has that cloying sweetness that I associate with Paco Rabanne's Invictus and Invictus Aqua. But it's actually still pretty nice. There are some fruity notes there. I would say it's not too dissimilar from how it smells in the air. Anyways, these Police scents are pretty solid for the price. They aren't going to win any awards for originality or, smelling fantastic. But for the price, as a young adult, somebody on a limited budget for example, these are going to serve you pretty well, and I reckon you'll get a few compliments for them as well. If you've ever worn Police fragrances before, let me know in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty cool.